This is the Padua Podcast Network.
And they have these dishes like chicken, whatever, on some kind of mash. And it's just this mash of junk that they put underneath the meat. And there's a sock. It has lost its owner. What do you do with one sock? I mean, I could take it home, wash it, and give it to Goodwill, but it's one sock. Maybe somebody's missing a sock. Would go there and try to find a sock. And maybe you buy a pair, to fill in for that sock. Now you've got another sock, another orphan sock, all by its lonesome. Welcome to Running a Fever. My name is Michael Davis. This is a show about fitness, diet, and medicine. My goal is to live a long, healthy, happy, active life right up to the very end. It's all about living long and loving life. Loving life today for sure. Howdy. But I'm loving life today. It's a beautiful day at Lake Fayetteville. And it's a nice 80 degrees, non-oppressive, sometimes 80s. I don't like the temperatures in the 80s, but I'm the kind of guy who likes it cooler. But 80s, not too bad today. Not much of a breeze yet. We'll see how that progresses. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Anyway, I'm not gonna tell you what time of year it is because, several reasons. One, if you know what region I'm in, you probably wouldn't believe it. Two, if you're at the same latitude, you may be jealous. And three, you may have no concept whatsoever, like for example, if you're in Mauritius, does it really matter? I don't know. I don't know what the weather is like in Mauritius, but I assume it's different than it is here. But let's just say it's a nice day. A lot of empty trees, no leaves, hardly any leaves at all. So I'm walking through this forest. That should give you some idea what time of year it is. But still lovely. It's lovely to be out in nature somewhat, even though there's a helicopter flying overhead. The sounds of the road are drifting away slowly as I walk on the south side of Lake Fayetteville. Yeah, you'd figure a lot of people would be out today. There's a bunch of cars in the parking lot. Already seen several people and more people coming. Howdy.
Hi.
For a moment I thought it was a fog on the water. But it's not, it's just reflections of the sky. Howdy. Half a mile. Anyway, a slight reprieve here. I canceled my Factor subscription. Here's the deal. I mean, the food wasn't bad. It's not bad food. It's just, for me, it's just way too bland. And they have these dishes like chicken, whatever, on some kind of mash. And it's just this mash of junk that they put underneath the meat. And then there's a kind of a limitation. A very slow moving child on a bicycle, probably because his parent is behind him. And it suffers from another reason that I'm not liking the Factor is that it suffers from sort of the same fate as all meals do when you treat them as different items as one and microwave them. It's just all just one mush, Number 3, and this isn't really a reason to cancel, but it's just annoying that they say, yeah, it's 2 minutes in the microwave. And it's really more like 6 minutes. So you're just all the time trying to figure out how long it's going to take to cook. So, actually getting a lot of sun today. I think it doesn't help that the trees have no leaves on them. The sun's coming through. I mean, it's beautiful. Not complaining about it, just saying 0.91 miles, 18 minutes. Need to pick up the pace.
19 minutes 55 seconds per mile. Duration 19 minutes 55 seconds. You've completed 1 mile. Heart rate 103 beats per minute.
Well, pretty good pace actually. 1.4 miles in 29 minutes. Pretty darn good. Building I saw was not much of a surprise actually, because I was coming up on Veterans Park when I have turned around. Veterans Park, of course, is right on the edge of the, very developed area. So we'll see if I can keep up the pace going back. And if I can, it'll be a pretty good day. Kind of surprised. I haven't really set out to push myself that much. Just wanted to get out here and get some steps in, get some time in, get some heart rate in. And at the 1 mile point, I only had 103 beats per minute. But still not bad. I mean, I've got a resting heart rate of around 50. So getting above 100 is pretty good. That 113 number is only based on age. Only based on age, nothing else. Hello. And there's a sock. The sock has lost its owner. What do you do with one sock? I mean, I could take it home, wash it, and give it to Goodwill, but it's one sock. I suppose it's, maybe somebody's missing a sock. Would go there and try to find a sock. And maybe you buy a pair, to fill in for that sock. Now you've got another sock. Another orphan sock. All by its lonesome. Howdy.
Hi.
2.9. I'm going down, slowing down. A little uphill here, but I think most of the way back is downhill. There's a very slight rise at the end. Pretty warm here now, sweating. What you'd expect on an 80-degree day. Yeah, I don't know if I reported on this dental department. I got a pretty good report. Had my last cleaning. A little bit of bleeding, but not much at all. And some various other things, but I've been more diligent about brushing. Brush twice a day, floss at night. A little oral rinse after the flossing, and then brush with a high, it's called Progel 5000. It's a high fluoride toothpaste. And then in the morning, I brush with a regular toothpaste. Because with the high fluoride, you leave it on. You don't, spit it out. But don't want to have that throughout the day. But that routine is really paying off. Been wearing my retainers at night. So, I can't remember the last time I got a good report from the hygienist. It's been forever, or dentist. And as a result, I have a lot of money invested in my teeth. And it's another good reason to keep my gums in shape, because the teeth, well, your crowns can break and come off, but the implants you can't really do anything to, but your gums surround those. And very important to your teeth to have gums. It's also important to your cardiovascular health. Bleeding obviously indicates that you're open to the bloodstream. And that means that particles of the things you eat can get in your bloodstream and cause problems. So, I expect my cardiovascular health is improved as well. And just so you know, if you've always had problems with the dentist and the hygienist, and you've never gotten a good report, that can change. Takes some effort. Helps going to bed early when I might target time to go to bed in the first place. Because when I'm tired, I want to skip the flossing and the brushing and the rinsing and all that. I just want to get in bed, get some sleep. Oh, 2.7, that's good. We're keeping the pace. And we're almost to 2 miles, and probably going to hit about 3 miles today. In an hour or less, which will be back to where I want to be as a baseline. I may want to go faster at some point.
Average pace 22 minutes 6 seconds per mile. Duration 42 minutes 1 second. You've completed 2 miles.
Howdy.
Heart rate 94 beats per minute.
Interesting, I'm still going that fast, but my heart rate is down. Could be because of more downhill time, but I'm therefore less effort, but I'm on an uphill right now. So I assume that data point could be an average. Could be an average. I don't really know how it's calculated. It's kind of assuming it was a spot point in time at that 1 mile point, or actually 2 miles at this point. 2.04 miles. I don't know, I think I'm going to feel this in my legs tonight, probably, maybe tomorrow. A couple of social events tomorrow. Should probably have a factor meal tonight because I've got probably 10 of them in my freezer. I'm going to get 4 more on Sunday. That's another thing. It's, granted, I did sign up for the 6 meal, but I thought it was 6 meals every 2 weeks when I first signed up. the minimum is 4. Another factor thing. If you want to mix in any other meals, makes it kind of difficult to do that on that plan. Although I think you can skip meals if you want to, but you would have to go in and manually skip it. I went in today when I canceled my membership, my subscription. I also looked at my meals for Sunday, and it's too late to change them. I could change the one for January, but not for Sunday, and I couldn't cancel that one, I guess, because it's already being prepared and shipped and all that. Not totally off the meal plan thing. I think if it was configured differently, I think this is probably a lot like what TV dinners were like in the past. And I think they go back to the 1950s when TVs were a new novelty thing, and watching TV while you eat was a novelty as well. And they came in these aluminum trays, and it was before microwaves were very popular either, even if they existed. But they certainly came along in the 60s, I would say, and probably by the 80s were ubiquitous. But when TV dinners started, they were definitely before the microwave age, and they were metal, obviously, non-microwavable, and you just put the whole thing in the oven. Put it in the oven with aluminum covering, I guess, over it, and cook the whole thing, take it out. I could be wrong. It wasn't around back then. But I imagine it was similar to the factor thing, where it's just everything's treated the same in the meal. And pretty bland as well. I mean, they have some like chili chicken and taco bowls or taco mash. There's a lot of mash. Just junk. 2.7 miles an hour. 3 people with black jackets and black helmets. Could be a gang, a scooter gang. 2.7, holding steady. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. For today, that's really good. I'm happy about it. Happy about my performance today, physically. I think my stride is maybe longer today, and that maybe have something to do with the speed. I don't feel like I'm going at a high frequency of steps. All right. So much for that trip. Thanks for listening. Remember, if you got the fever, keep it burning. If you don't, catch the fever. And I will see you next time.